Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another week we are entering now. It's the fourth to last game week in the Premier League. This time it's game week 35. The title race is heating up. Spurs have won their first game in more than 15. The relegation battle's in full flow and the fight for the European positions is also right on. So yes, we've got another 10 games in our hands and this seems to be one of more crucial week in the Premier League.
Yep, and it starts with Friday night football. Leeds against Burnley. Burnley already gone.
Yeah.
Leeds on the front foot.
Yeah, two of the newly promoted sides taking on each other here. You feel like if Leeds win this one, 43 points, you can't get relegated with that.
I don't think they will be relegated at 40 even, but 43 will be safe. They will be for sure safe. Very big cushion. 43 will be very good points. And they have all in them to beat Burnley. Burnley are not at all confident. It will be a free-flowing game. Lot of goals to be scored in my view. 4-2, Leeds to win, and I think Aronson, the US guy, he will score the goal for them.
Yeah, Burnley obviously, Scott Parker left the club, so now they've hired an interim Jackson for the rest of the season. I feel like Leeds are going to win this one. There are going to be celebrations all across Ellen Road as they have pretty much guaranteed survival after this. 3-0 comfortable win for Leeds and Dominic Calvert-Lewin to score.
Newcastle against Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton have won 6 of the last 8 games in the Premier League, only lost one of those games. So that just shows you that when it really matters, Fabian Hurst's side have come up.
Yes, yeah, and they are right in the mix of the European places.
50, 49
they have
points.
50 points,
Yeah.
and they're fighting for Europa League, for sure. Newcastle is not playing that great lately, and they are losing too many. Pressure on Howie. But then this will be a good game for what I think, and Newcastle will come back to the winning ways. 2-1 Newcastle to win, Barnes to score for Newcastle.
I feel like last weekend's game, which Newcastle went to the Emirates to play Arsenal, if Newcastle were in their right state of form, then you felt like it would have been nervy ending. Newcastle might have been able to take some of those chances which they got. The one Wissa had, I remember especially, but they were just not like that. And Howe has a lot of pressure under him, like you just said. There's going to be a 1-1 draw here, and Nick Voltemada, I feel like he'll return to the starting 11, and he's going to mark that with the goal.
Yeah, next up is Brentford against West Ham United. Brentford fighting for European places, but last 4-5 games they are drawing much more than
I think there's 6 games
winning. That's not good for their European aspirations. West Ham United fighting for the relegation. Last week they won. The fight is on and they are playing well. This one I can see all drawn written on it. Brentford and West Ham United, inherently they both are the defensive team playing on the counter. I don't know how they will tackle each other, but for me it's a draw everywhere. 1-1, Thiago to score for Brentford.
Brentford are one of the draw merchants of the league, and they haven't won in 6 games, 5 of those being draws. So I feel like this is also going to be a draw, just like you said. 1-1 and Jared Bowen to score for West Ham.
Yeah. Next up is Wolves versus Sunderland. Wolves already relegated, Sunderland already safe. The game, I don't think it has much of the meaning. It will be a kind of cagey game, I can see here. And Sunderland will just nick it. 1-0. Ballard, the defender, will score the header.
Yeah, neither team has anything to play for at this point. I think the Wolves are going to win this one thanks to their home support and just for the reason that they'll play with pride. They've actually got some decent players there and they've just been unlucky this season and they've just not been at it. But yeah, they're going to win this one at least 2-0 and Nigerian striker Tolu Arokodare to score.
Arsenal, league leaders versus Fulham. This is the big game for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's another London derby. Arsenal, this is the second time they're playing since Man City last played, and if they win this one, for the time being, they will be 6 points clear of Man City. It just reasserts a little bit of confidence back. I know Man City will have 2 games in hand, so it doesn't really mean too much, but it will give the confidence to Mikel Arteta's players. I think they will win this one. Fulham have they won last weekend against Aston Villa, but I think Champions League hopes are all over. The best they could maybe do is Europa League or UEFA Conference League, and they would want that. But there have been a lot of rumours linking some of Fulham's players away. Addy Wilson, a lot of teams want him. Even Marco Silva, Chelsea were interested in him. So yeah, I see this one going Arsenal's way, and the Gunners are going to tight win this one in a cagey affair. 2-1 and Gabriel Martinelli to score.
Yeah, Arsenal it's always good to have points on the board rather than games in hand. So that's how Arsenal will look at it. If they win it, 6 points ahead of Man City, pressure on Man City back to win their remaining games. And that's what exactly I think Arsenal will do. They are fighting, really fighting. It's not they are bundling down like last couple of years. They are fighting this time. That's what they are doing. I will go for victory. Saka to score for Arsenal. 2 Arsenal to Fulham 0.
Okay, Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Bournemouth are unbeaten in the last 5 Premier League matches against the Eagles, and I think they're going to make it 6 here. Bournemouth still have a minuscule chance to make it a Champions League, but even Europa League or Conference League would be really big for a club like Bournemouth who have never played European football previously. I think they will win this one because Crystal Palace, they played on Thursday, they're playing next Thursday again, and those are some very important games against Shakhtar in the UEFA Conference League semi-finals. So for that reason, Bournemouth to clinch this one at home. 2-1 and Brazilian winger Ryan to score.
Yeah, I agree because Crystal Palace played Thursday and they have another game next week, so they will not risk anything in this game. They will play the bench or the second 11 here. That will give Bournemouth a good chance, and that's what Bournemouth will take. 2-0 could be to score for Bournemouth. Bournemouth will push their European hopes once again.
Speaking of teams playing on Thursday, Villa against Spurs. Villa obviously lost to Nottingham Forest in that All-English Europa League semi-final, and now they take on a Tottenham team in the relegation zone who did win their first game in so long. Roberto De Zerbi's first win at the helm, and Spurs fans will be hoping that it will be the first of many. But for right now, every point is really massive for them. Last weekend, the impact couldn't be felt, although it lifted some pressure off their shoulders. Both of the other two teams in the relegation battle also won. So now they want to get points, gain points on them, and I don't see that happening at Villa Park. Aston Villa have 58 points. This win, I think, will confirm, or more or less confirm, their position in next season's Champions League, and I think they'll get it. 1-0 win for Aston Villa here, and Ollie Watkins to score, and Unai Emery can then fully focus on Europa League semi-final on Thursday.
Yeah, the performances of Tottenham in last 2-3 games have been improved. De Zerbi has instilled some of the confidence back. He has organized the team. Team is playing a little bit better, attacking well, defending well, and yeah, their confidence is back. And that, I think, this game is all about confidence at the moment because Aston Villa will be a little bit tired from their Thursday's game. Tottenham has a real chance. That's what I think. Tottenham will just nick it. 2-1. Colomani to score the winner for Tottenham.
Moving to the two games on Monday. First up, Chelsea against Nottingham Forest at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have lost their last 5 Premier League games without scoring. Liam Rosinha has been sacked and he's been replaced by McFarn, I think his name is, and he did help them find their position in the FA Cup final where they take on Manchester City in a few weeks' time. But Premier League is also very important. Champions League is pretty much out of reach for them now, so they just want to get a European position. And they will get a win here because Nottingham have bigger fish to fry. 2-0 and Neto to score.
Yeah, for me, yes, the same reason. Chelsea will win it. Chelsea, now the change in coach and it's a kind of new environment, new coach, new setup. So players want to show what they can do. That's what they did against Leeds. Fight it out. It was not very pretty, but at least they fought it out, and then they are in the finals of FA Cup. That's what they will do it here again. It will be close victory to Chelsea. Nottingham Forest 1, and Pedro Neto to score for Chelsea.
Okay, Everton against Manchester City, the second game on Monday at the Hill Dickinson. Manchester City are unbeaten in their last 17 games against Everton in the Premier League since a defeat in 2017. So you expect that record to keep growing. Manchester City will obviously want the win. I feel like they're going to thrash Everton. Everton, despite being in a good position to qualify for Europe, their confidence is low right now after back-to-back defeats, and for that reason, they're going to lose this one horribly. 4-1 win for Man City. Pep Guardiola's team to gain so much confidence, and 3 points on Arsenal, and Doku to score.
Yeah, this kind of game I think are really the banana skin kind of game for Manchester City. I'm not sure because it's at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Stadium is like a cauldron. It's not easy to beat Everton there, but Manchester City in the present form, you can't see them losing to Everton. It will be a fight. I don't see it as one-sided as you are thinking, but it will be a fight. Everton will give a very good account of themselves, but it will not be enough. 2-1, Haaland to score a winner for Manchester City to cut the lead for Arsenal.
Okay, match of the week now between England's two most successful teams. Both teams winning 20 English league titles, and this season, both teams hoping to get the Champions League football at Old Trafford. Manchester United against Liverpool.
Yeah, this will be a good game. Liverpool won last 3 and back on track a bit, or you can say they are having a bit of confidence back. Manchester United, once they got rid of Amorim, Carrick came in and he has instilled such a confidence in the team. They are well rested, playing once in a week, and that is showing in their performances. They are more confident. The Champions League almost back at Old Trafford, but this game has a rivalry written all over it. It's a very special game. Wherever the team's positions are, they want to fight for this game, and that's what will happen. But it will be a cagey fight for me. 1-1, Florian Wirtz to save a point for Liverpool.
I'm just so sad that Mohamed Salah is not going to get a last cap here to Old Trafford. But yeah, that's what it is. I feel like Liverpool are going to win this one because in these kind of games, form, league position, it all just goes out of the window. Everyone wants to win their fans the bragging rights, and Liverpool are going to do that here. Manchester United are kind of falling off since Carrick initially came, and that will be seen here as Liverpool win this one 3-1, and Isaac scores back-to-back Premier League goals.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for next week and we'll see you again. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.